I would say fast fashion is sort of like, I have no idea.
Yeah, so fast fashion is like cheaply made, quickly made clothing.
Fast fashion is basically no longer new. I mean, it really kind of launched in the 1990s, but at the time, a new and revolutionary way of producing and distributing clothing. What fast fashion has also meant is that the brands are committed to moving product endlessly and cheaply, and customers are given the signal that if you see it, you better buy it because it's not going to be in the store next time. The price of fashion has dropped, the quality has also dropped, and people are buying literally. I think today Americans buy 4 times as many items of clothing per year than they did in 1980, and they also wear those items for half as long.
I probably get something new every month or maybe every other month.
I would say probably once or twice a month.
So you've seen clothing go from being, something that was considered a somewhat expensive item to buy, something that you kind of save up for and go shopping a couple times a year, buy your fall and winter clothes, buy your spring and summer clothes, to something that people just buy items of clothing like they're buying a cup of coffee. I think, we can think of individual and micro level solutions as well as, larger scale solutions, and finding ways for those two things to kind of link up. I think that's where the real potential for change comes from. I think on an individual basis, realizing, one option would be to just say, I'm going to start buying more of my clothes as used clothes, and there are fashionable vintage clothing outlets. One right in Kennesaw is called Ecology. You can look good and do good at the same time, and actually I think as you become more aware of the sustainability and human rights issues connected to fashion, and you become more of a discriminating consumer, it's not just that you will make more ethical purchasing decisions, but you'll actually become aware of really cool fashion options that maybe weren't on your radar prior to that. And so, as an individual, just saying, I will start buying used, or here at KSU we have Owl Swap, which is organized clothing swaps for the express purpose of giving people a fun alternative to fast fashion consumption.
My favorite place to shop is probably like Plato's, which I know is like resell from other people when I'm shopping. I mean, if it's between a sustainable thing or not, I would prefer to get the sustainable object.
Another way is to simply say, I'm going to spend more per item and buy fewer items. And so really say, if I'm going to buy something and have it in my closet, it's going to be something that I really like, that I really get excited about wearing, as opposed to, I think the fast fashion model is, it's so cheap it doesn't matter. This is $12.99 or $7.99. I think I might like it, I'm not sure, but I don't want to miss the opportunity.
Unfortunately, I would probably go with more clothes for cheaper.
So my take on clothing is that I like quality over anything. Now, when I say quality over anything, I mean I would rather prefer quality to be like the number one thing. So price does have a little bit of effect on it too. So quality and price is like my biggest go-tos.
I think that the current use of resources is so unsustainable that change will happen. And I think that, both just because of resource constraints, but also because I think we have just a growing awareness that it's time to do something about climate change, about pollution, and also just the fact that it's possible to make great clothes without destroying the planet. And